Hello everybody, I'm Loomis, and it is Skyrim Day. Last time we finally reached Windhelm. We had a bit of a poke around, but there's still a lot to explore here and figure out what's going on. Windhelm. The home of making me very uncomfortable with the behavior of the Stormcloaks. I think I'm gonna stay out of that one for now. I'm no fan of the Imperials. In fact, I kind of hate them and kill them on sight, but...
Spare a coin for a poor old woman, milady. Spare a coin. Talos rewards the generous.
Sure, go for it.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
First uncomfortable encounter with Stormcloaks? No, pretty much every encounter with Stormcloaks has been uncomfortable. I just don't hate them as much as the Imperials is all. How are you doing, Phoenix? Having a good day? Yeah, I've seen it before. Do the gift of charity? Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Fortify persuasion. It's not labeled properly here. Yeah, anytime you give anybody anything, you get the gift of charity. Nice enough. Just warming up by the old smithy, I guess. Finally found the forge in this place. It's not a nice looking forge. Don't think I have a lot of materials, mind. We need to stock up while we're here.
A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
Went to bed with a headache, woke up with slightly less of one. But fatigue, okay.
I ask only for a little charity.
I mean, at least the headache's going, but I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, I mean, I've got all of the heavy armor stuff that I can do. But, you know, all that light armor material is just going to waste, right?
Got nothing.
You got anything to upgrade?
I ain't asking for much. Just a few septims.
So yeah, I figured, you know, it's more stuff that I can craft, more materials I can use. Expands my repertoire. I mean, I sell most of the stuff I make, it doesn't have to be for me. I assume there'll be people here later.
Divine smile on those who show mercy and charity.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey.
I'll
You
be
don't know what's
fine.
inside.
There's a bed beneath
I
the
can-
stars that shine.
Just...
Dude, I don't think you can get up a flight of stairs, no matter. Never mind what kind of journey you're thinking of.
Now, if there was a tonic that could help me, I would have found it by now.
I mean, smithing is by far my highest stat. At this point, I'm more a traveling smith than I am a warrior. Crafting is a lot more fun than fighting in this
Our
game.
master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much from him. Are you kidding? I came all the way from Cyrodiil just to work with him. He's not the best teacher, but just watching him, I've learned so much. I'd better get going.
I'm so close to the answer. Just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the White File.
Wasn't this shop called the White File?
Busybody won't let me get it.
You only just found where your shop is?
You would do that? It's good to know there are some people.
I mean, I'll get it. I don't know if I'll give it to
willing
you.
Help an old man. It's buried with its maker, Corral Mill, in the long.
Ah, so you're asking me to defile a tomb then?
Corral Mill was a crafty one.
Well,
Even
just as
in
long as
death,
we're on the same page here.
you would need the skills of a master alchemist to reach his resting place. Luckily for you, I've already made the mixture. Here, take it.
Oh, okay.
Please, don't dally.
I guess that saves me some time. I was gonna say, I'm a medium alchemist. Is that good enough?
My useless assistant here.
I've got like 50 alchemy. Would that make me a master alchemist, do you think? How much alchemy do you think the typical alchemy shopkeeper has? Like, sure, you'd think that they'd be good at their craft, but I mean, a guard fights for a living. Would you expect them to have 50 two-handed? Or do normal people cap out at like 25? I mean, I'm a legendary hero, right? It's to be expected that I have great stats. Maybe an expert swordsman or a guard captain has 20. Whoa, oh my gosh. Okay. So you think this guy does literally have 100 alchemy?
I've spent my entire life searching for it. It brought me all the
This
way
guy just
to
teleporting
these
around like
frozen
it's not a
reaches
thing.
From the warm embrace of Somerset Isle. Entire years spent in libraries.
Oh, do they actually have
seeking out tiny
stats that you
villages
can look
with
at?
local legends that contain but a whisper of a hint of the file. I even named my shop after it, hoping that it might attract anyone who had heard of it. And now it's within my grasp. But the eight, it seems, have chosen me for their amusement. For in my current condition,
Even those that don't
I'll
use them.
never be able to lay my hands on it.
That's kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, you gotta figure like 100 is Olympic gold medalist, best in the world kind of level, in a setting where there's legendary heroes. Like, 100 alchemy is the guy who closed the portal to the Dragon Realm with a handcrafted mixture that he hurled into the depths of the portal. Or something along those lines, I don't know. Maybe it's not so much like that, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased by its similarities to D&D, where like, level 3 is really high. Only the greatest of NPCs reach level 3.
The legendary bottle, forged in the days when Skyrim was just starting its turn to ice. A small container made of the magically infused snow that first fell on the throat of the world. It is said that the file will replenish whatever fluid is placed inside of it. For an alchemist like myself, it is the most pure expression of my art. To create from nothingness is poetry.
So it's a self-refilling potion? Interesting.
Why are you still standing around here? Go get me the file, you fool!
We were getting along so well, too. No, to be fair, I can understand why he's so impatient. He's probably going to be dead any minute now.
Sorry to always be so hard on you, boy. I just worry I don't have much time left.
Mister, don't say such things. There is always time.
Don't be so sure. Now, have you finished grinding the dried snow berries?
No, not yet. I'm sorry, I was reading up on the effects of distillation.
What? You've been lollygagging in idle reading?
no. I was trying to...
Out of my sight.
Okay, I kinda like this guy. He's quirky. Alright, let's mix up some stuff. And see what we can sell.
I don't appreciate loiterers, if that's what you're here to do.
Identify all this stuff. Suppose we can just start looking for ones where we know what they do now.
Not just here to
Or anywhere we don't know what they do. Hey, we figured something out. Creep cluster. I don't know how much thought they put into those stats, bearing in mind that I don't think that pretty much no NPC is going to use them. I mean, how is this guy going to use his alchemy stats? He doesn't actually make the potions, game rules wise. They just appear in his inventory. But if they actually genuinely put it in just thinking about, as you say, for flair, that's actually really cool. He has 100 illusion. Doesn't actually sell potions. I come in here and leave in a daze thinking that I've bought the elixir of immortality when actually I've spent like 10 septims on a collectible shot glass. Windhelm stamped on the bottom. He's level 1? Wait, level 1 in alchemy or just in general? For 1 character level. At his age? That's just lazy.
I don't appreciate loiterers, if that's what you're here to do.
So identify both of those. Okay, then we can do the mud crab chitin right now. Is it chitin or chitin? I think it's actually chitin.
And you're not just here to gawk at my goods.
Oh, I thought I'd tested all of those. Oh well, let's just make some junk for the sake of leveling up.
May the 8 guide you to the fire. So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients.
Interested is a strong word. Prepared to briefly glance at your potions and ingredients. But yeah, does it say what alchemy level he has, Phoenix? Is it just illusion that he's good at? I'm not even stood in a shop right now. I just think I am. Doesn't say elk? Huh. I have to conclude that I'm correct then. Yeah, he doesn't actually sell potions, he just makes you think that he does. How have I still not figured out all of what salt does? There's never a point where I'm not weighed down in salt, you know? I've mixed it with everything. Chugged enough salt to give myself some serious health problems. Oh, spaghetti-o. I mean, how can you make spaghetti without mixing in a little salt? You gotta season it.
So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients.
Why is that one 3 value? 13 damage isn't that bad when this... I mean, this one's 25 for 47. Wheat, salt, and the milk that doesn't exist in the game. I mean, milk must exist in game because they're always talking about milk drinkers. It's just not socially acceptable to, drink it, I guess.
Why are you still standing around here? Go get me the file, you fool!
One day I was hoping... I saw that thing pop up and I was hoping it was garlic that had improved barter. You eat enough garlic and they'll give you excellent deals just to get you to go away. Oh, that's a waste of my garlic. I'm gonna make healing potions out of that, but then I had the chance to do science instead, so, you know, what could I do? Scaly Felita. Oh, I actually learned something.
Master, I have a question about infusions of arrowroot.
Damn it, child. Didn't I tell you to gather my notes on some material properties?
Yes, and I'm working on it, but I'm also trying to...
When I ask you for something, I expect it to get done.
Yes, Master, I know. I just want to keep up my own projects as well.
You can waste your own time, not mine. An apprentice obeys his master. A good one does, at least.
Yes, Master. I'm sorry. I'll get back to those notes straight away.
Alright, let's see what's going on
I've been
out
a bit
here.
out of sorts since our daughter was taken from. Not really sure what to do with myself anymore. I just miss her so much.
Yes?
What have we got going on over here?
Everything you see is grown at my family's own Hollyfrost farm. Fresh and filling.
Okay, but is it organic?
The court wizard, Woundfirth, pays us to plant a little nightshade. Who knows what he uses it for. Hey, could you deliver this bottle of nightshade extract to Woundfirth? Thanks.
Oh, I see. Yes, of course, I'll take a look. Just bring them by whenever it's convenient.
Oh, what's happened, Phoenix?
There's an old saying that only a Nord can work the soil in Skyrim. I don't think anyone else would have the patience for it. It takes half a day just to dig a planting row in the cold, stony earth here. But what else can we do? Eat rocks and ice?
Like, revealing somebody's identities? Passwords? I don't know. Giving out their real life information? Stuff along those lines?
Come and browse my fine
Everything I got on display, really.
fresh and delicious.
All their real life information to the public. Yeah, that sucks. Phoenix! Phoenix! Forget about your own personal crisis for a moment. I found a jug of milk. We can make spaghetti. Ah, I just used up all of my wheat.
Good day to you.
Seeing a good tavern brawl might be just the thing to lift my spirits. Please forgive my mood. I'm still coming to
I'd
terms.
travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days? It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders.
I'll have to keep an eye out.
But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum.
She was terrible at it. And one day,
Just got here from the Somerset
Ah,
Isles.
so you just
Lots
don't
of
cause trouble for your
opportunities.
Nord masters and they
watch while we ate.
take no notice of you.
Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Take a look.
Proud.
Okay, oh, so this must be a general store. She's selling all kinds of crap. Yeah. I mean, around here, definitely. Just saying, I have more character traits in the way of getting angry and killing Nords when they offend me. Have you tried becoming an orcish barbarian? Maybe that would help you with your problems. I have a steel dagger. Get rid of that. The glass sword I probably wanted to upgrade. Wasn't I just at the forge? Do I not have enough glass? Yeah, that's fair, Phoenix. And yet she's treated better than the Dark Elves. I put a lot of work into my smithing, but it's obvious that alchemy is where the real money is. You just pick stuff up off the side of the roads and make things worth hundreds of gold. I don't know. Only real problem is I can't find people who have enough money to buy it all off of me.
Thank you for your custom.
Ah, there's an enchanter here.
You've done more than enough already.
I could have enchanted those rings before I
If you're
sold
looking
them.
to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale.
There. I just need some time to get over the loss.
Need something?
I'm just gonna sell this, but I'll enchant it while I'm here to be worth more that way.
Yes?
For sale.
I didn't touch it. You want something from me?
I just need the materials.
I've been a bit out of sorts
I think
since
I saw it there.
since our
Cubic
daughter was
Synergy. Hi, how are you doing?
Now that you mention it, I think. Come and browse my fine
Gotta
selection.
keep my eyes open. Damn
Am I getting sugary? Showing too much like for the game.
Working in Wendhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close. Every Nord should admire Ulfric. He fights for all of us. In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smithing trade. I want to make weapons and armor for the great Stormcloak army. Smithing isn't the most exciting thing for me, but we all have to lend a hand as best we can. If a Stormcloak uses one of my swords to strike down an Imperial soldier, then I've done my part to free our land. A word of advice: don't buy discounted armor.
I was about to say that you seem like a really boring person, but honestly, that's good advice. So yeah, I mean, I only make my own armor.
Every needs the metal hammered. Every bit as sharp as what you'll find in Whiterun. I respect Yorl, but he has the good fortune to work the Skyforge. Something about the fires. Their steel just holds tighter. If that makes any sense.
I mean, I've been to the Skyforge, and honestly, I don't think it's that good. I mean, it's not well set up. There's not all the extra things you need up there. There's no crafting table. There's no leather working.
I don't see these troubles as business. This is a labor of honor. To bring Alfred.
Yeah, absolutely looking forward to that ebony.
I would hammer 1,000 shields. Shore's bones. I might just have to.
I mean, the color's gonna suit us perfectly. Yeah, what do I need? Like 80 smithing to get ebony? I think I've got like 76.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Every smith in this game says that. Protect yourself or deal some damage. Shock suppression. Ooh. I think I'd only be taking that apart, but I don't think I have that enchantment yet. I wish there was a convenient way to check. That's a lot of money for something that might be useful. That iron ore. I've not found any ebony mines. I don't think. I found orichalcum mines to make my own orc armor. I'll give me all that stuff. I'll make something and sell it. Orcish Mace of Weariness. No thank you, I've got enough weariness as it is. Fire resistance. Oh, speaking of orichalcum. Wait, there's that refined malachite that I'm looking for. Alright, give me as much of that as you can. I'll make it back. Major wielding.
Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
I've never found myself running short of arrows. They're everywhere. Although I'd probably benefit from bothering to use good arrows. But I'll have to see what ebony is like before I make any decisions on it.
Like to think I had a hand in that.
Let me go upgrade.
That's great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Yeah, get out my way. This is my grindstone. Honestly, the people here are so rude. Alright, let's make some stuff to sell.
Buying and selling a wide range of assorted goods.
I never expected Ulfric to live up to his legend, but he does. I couldn't ask for a better teacher than Owen Go.
Weight down already. Probably all those potions, to be fair. I've got millions of them. Alright, what else can we make? Wouldn't have enough to upgrade it, so it's not worth. What bow am I using? I think I'm using a dwarf bow right now. So I could make an elven. I think I could make an elven bow that's like 1 point better, but I'd have to re-enchant it and stuff. I think I looked up elven bows. Maybe a glass bow. Yeah, I've not looked at those yet. Yeah, elven bows have like 1 point more 2 points more damage than dwarf bows. But obviously my dwarf bow is heavily enchanted with like. Glass bow. Oh yeah, that's not bad. I'd need some refined moonstone. I don't think he sold that here. Might be worth upgrading to. I need another grand soul gem, but they're not that expensive. Yeah, so that's probably a worthwhile upgrade if I can find the materials.
Working in Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Away from the workbench, I'm using this.
Everyone says Portland Smith in Skyrim. I plan to change a few minds. Need some metal hammered. Take a look.
When did I get an orcish bat? Oh, I just made it, didn't I? Just now. Here, buy all of this junk off of me. Yeah, so he doesn't sell refined moonstone.
Whether it's armor you need or a new blade.
We'll see. Oh, is this locked? Okay. I guess it's just the one blacksmith that lives there.
Seeing a good tavern brawl might be just the thing to lift my spirits.
Fruits and vegetables. Whoa, ready for that table.
100 destruction? I think I've got 10 destruction, so that might take a while. Since I don't use, like, any magic.
I have a little of everything for sale. Come see for yourself.
Take home Windhelm's finest and precious produce today.
I don't really want master level destruction spells.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
I wonder if I've been around most of this town yet. Yeah, please bear in mind that this is my first time playing this game. I don't know what stuff goes on in it, and I'm trying to learn as I play. What's going on in here? Is it full of undead, like every other hall that we go to?
My job's simple enough. The dead don't really complain much.
I don't intend to end up in a Nordic Hall of the Dead. Something's gone wrong if I do. Happy Spooktober. This is the biggest and least interesting Hall of the Dead I've ever seen. No Draugr, no vampires, nothing. Come on, this should be a huge center of social activity. What does the Blessing of Arcade do? Where are all the people gathering to discuss all the things going on? All the problems tormenting the dead. Oh, this one. Increases your health by 25 points. That's not a powerful blessing. I don't think the Talus one stacks with my amulet, so... Also, I don't think I even had a blessing going. It's probably been a while. Guys, how do I get out of here? Guys, I'm trapped in here forever. This is the most dangerous Hall of the Dead I've ever been in. Help! The entrance disappeared behind me! Oh wait, no, there it is, there it is. Oh my gosh, I've never been so scared. Let's stay away from these spooky territories in future.
This is the Hall of the Dead. Someday you'll end up here.
Map? Why would I have a map of the Hall of the Dead? Oh, I guess I do. They must hand them out at the door. Maybe I picked up a leaflet without really thinking about it.
My job's simple enough. The dead don't really complain much.
Yeah, I guess there's not much going on in here. Self-expanding. People die and just a new room appears.
Windhelm is cold, so the dead don't rot as quickly. Sometimes the burial has to wait for the ground to thaw.
So wait, you bury them?
Make it quick.
I thought you brought them in here. Do they, like, repose in here for a while and then go to be buried? Or... I don't understand Nordic customs. Made by those who are dead, and the dead keep it. The way is shut. Hello? The door was open, so I barged right in. I hope that's okay. Wait, isn't this the door that I picked the lock to yet? Maybe she's not picked the lock yet. Maybe I'm breaking and entering right now. Alright, where's the main building around here? I'm supposed to deliver something. Because Nords hate doing deliveries, apparently. They'll pay you 5 times an item's worth to deliver it to their customers. So I wonder how they stay in business. This is easily the worst laid out town I've been to. Where is anything? It all looks the same. I thought Markarth was confusing, but actually you spend a little while in that town and you start to see it's actually quite well laid out. But this place is all alleyways and stuff.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
The ancient building made by those who are dead.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Palace of the Kings? Is this where he hangs out? I don't think so. No, I've not put any levels into Magicka. I don't really cast spells. I mostly put my levels into stamina so that I can carry more stuff. I know I have no more ore. It has nothing to do with ore, it's just reflexive at this point to pull the transmute ore button every minute.
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm
It's burned into my mind. I can't stop doing it.
The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on the Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgrath a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
Huh? The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time.
These guys are idiots.
We know the price of freedom.
You can do it because the people are behind me. What if the people aren't behind me? Then we'll fight them too. With what people?
They have families to think.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight.
Skyrim has made me this way, Phoenix.
Dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of
I just don't think that this guy is a good tactician.
Yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing.
Oh, do you think if I explain to him that that's a sunk cost fallacy, he'll calm down?
Your words voice to what we all feel, Ulfric.
Stormcloaks are finding victory
You
across
will
the
be
land.
High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Sir, there continues to be unrest in the Grey Quarter.
Blasted Dark Elves. I don't suppose you could tell them that I presently have larger concerns, such as all the Skyrim.
They don't seem to be very sympathetic to our cause, sir.
Let me know if you hear anything more substantial.
Of course, my lord.
Okay, which person am I supposed to be delivering
I'm not
stuff
much
to?
of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same. For Ulfric? Well, nothing official. Known him for years. He seems to value my thoughts.
Yeah, but in that worst case scenario, Phoenix, you should be making the choice because you're in the worst case scenario, not because you've already done the things that got you into the worst case scenario.
For Ulfric, he seems to... I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained opinion from time to time. Grew up here, cold as at Mora, but that just grows the beard thicker. Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive. Travel safely. It's dangerous.
So you're saying Skyrim isn't always this bad?
I'm not sure you belong here, friend.
Next Imperial I see is dead.
I will look out for evidence of this.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons.
You walked up to me!
Ah, yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken.
I was set free, I could have gone anywhere, I came here to fight the Empire. I mean, this is arguably true. It is my goal to defeat the Empire, I just don't want to do it with the help of the Stormcloaks. I really don't like these guys. They're almost as bad as the Imperials.
A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. Speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helcom. Seems we're all branded villains these days.
I like
So
plenty
long
of
as your
people.
criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
I don't have a criminal past. I'm not fighting for you. Forget it, I'm out of here. Screw you. I'm gonna deliver this thing and be gone. That Khajiit caravan that I meet from time to time, they're nice people. Always makes me happy to see them.
I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace.
Do you know where I can find the wizard? The orc lady at Malkar who runs the smith there seems cool. She's nice to hang around with.
Whiterun guards can take down a dragon, so can we.
See, that's like almost 5 people I've liked in Skyrim. This is the barracks. I want to say I don't think this is where we'll find the wizard, but then again he's like the battle mage, so who knows?
Would it be foolish to stop for a while and light a fire? I suppose it would.
Would it be foolish to stop for a while in the Jarl's house and light it on fire? I mean, honestly, I kind of like that idea, so, you know.
Staying safe, I hope.
What a torture axe in here. Like, I was gonna mock Vorstag for wanting to stop for a while to rest and light a fire, but having spoken to the people in here suddenly seems like a great idea.
Stay out of trouble, Orc.
I don't like any faction that stands for anything.
He's a true
I mean,
He'll come around.
Don't be so full of that.
I'm not sure that's true, Phoenix. I'm all about my own faction. Raven tier for queen, or king, or war chief, warlord. I'll be the warlord of Skyrim. That's my goal.
What is it?
Not ready yet, but once I've mastered the shout and everything, I'm just gonna shout all the Jarls to death and declare myself to be warlord of Skyrim. That's my long-term plan.
Wonder what it's like for those Thalmor now that they've been taken down a notch.
I'm not gonna be anything like Ulfric. Ulfric's super racist. Typical Nord, am I right? Which way did I come in here? I got spun around.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Anyway, this is the character that I've drifted into. Raventier's decisions are not necessarily mine, but she's a very angry young lady.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
I mean, I think we established that her backstory was that she was angry about the lack of career progression for a woman in an orc stronghold. Being the strongest warrior. Basically, yes. She left the Orc stronghold to become so ludicrously strong that they couldn't refuse to make her the warlord. That's a long-term quest line.
I'd explain my research, but you'd just be confused. Ah, yes, the extract. Good. Poisonous, of course, but it has its
Maybe a
uses.
little bit.
I suppose you want something for your trouble?
I think I was talking last time about how, I like how the different characters I've played in games have just sort of developed. I didn't set out to have Raventier be such an angry person, but I've just been playing through the game and it felt natural.
Strength and steel.
Yeah. Do you sell stuff, or no?
Put on a magic show for you.
I was hoping to sell rings to you, but you're apparently utterly worthless to me.
I can do is probably true.
I haven't heard you can do anything, to be honest.
Why they can't just call it towers?
I don't think so. Is it outside selling hours? Oh, maybe. Oh, wow, it got late. Wait, what? 9:15 p.m.? Wasn't it like 7 a.m. a couple of minutes ago? When did that happen? Yeah, I better go rest and get back to it. Is this the tavern?
Every night. You a dark elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash. Don't like it? Too bad. This is our city. Ours. Don't think I can take you? 100 septums say I can punch you back where you came from. Alright? Fists only. None of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Come on.
Finally, somebody who gets it. Let me just make sure I've not got stuff equipped. Vostok, you're in the way.
Keep those hands up. Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on.
Gee, it turns out that fists don't do much to full orc male.
That's it? That's all you've got? Skyrim belongs.
12 septims on the big one.
Plate, yeah.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up.
That wasn't a fair swing. Yeah, here. Good to see you again, friend.
Oh, we're friends now, are we? This guy's lucky he challenged me to a fight, because I was legitimately just gonna stab him.
Get out of my face.
Spare a coin. Tallow. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. The divine smile on a charitable soul.
The subtle nod ways, beating equals friends. I have started to understand their culture a little more. They're incredibly rude, but all you have to do is deliver some minor thing for them, and they'll give you all of their stuff for free.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Cruel seas,
Do you think
and
those
sailors
dark
for
elves
generations.
had anything to do with the
In truth, I
murders?
regret not
The
following in the
attacks
footsteps
all
of
happened
my
at night.
ancestors.
Alright, here's where
Mind you
we're
don't
resting.
refresh with Suzanne. She plays the flirt, but it's just to get you wouldn't think it from the racket.
Duly noted. Yeah, I don't think my other characters in other games have been anarchists, right?
I'm sure the gods have the matter well in hand. Now, if you'll
Got some
excuse
fresh
me.
baked bread and
Where am I at in the main quest? I don't know what the main quest
Every
is.
night.
Is where I'm at with the main quest. If you mean dragon stuff, I've fetched the horn of Jurgen Windcaller, but I've not taken it to the delivery point yet. Because this person wanted me to go to Kingsgrove and kill a dragon. The person who had the horn. And like, I'm not sure I'm going along with her plan. Not sure I'm super keen on killing a person in their sleep because of things that their relatives have done. Or that not even their relatives, their species have done. So, uncomfortable. But I would like to go to Kingsgrove. Because Kyne's the god that got Akatosh to give us the shout, right? So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, we're gonna have a look around. Once I've done that, I'll probably go deliver the horn. And see what happens next with the dragon stuff. Yeah, once I've seen what's going on there, I can figure stuff out. I mean, I can probably just talk to the dragon, negotiate a little bit with any luck. I mean, most dragons are jerks, but Akatosh is on our side. So we can't assume that every dragon is evil.
Hey, you mix potions, right? Can you brew me an ale?
I wish I could brew ale. It'd, it wouldn't be useful, but it'd add some lore to the game, I guess. You'd think that's a skill that an alchemist could do, but it doesn't seem to be something you can do. You are everywhere, lady. Sword of the Unseen. That's an ironic nickname, right?
Divines bless your kind heart. The divine smile on a charitable soul.
Ulrich won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The
Yeah, but Akatosh wasn't a god at the time, right? Akatosh was the king of the dragons, and became
Well, about you and your
one of the divines when they chose to bless humanity. To save, well, when they chose to bless the mortals to protect them from the predations of the dragons.
Whatever I can do is probably
I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace.
Why is the guy who does the cooking and the cleaning using the enchanting table? I guess everybody needs a hobby.
You need to pay me no mind. I'm the least important person in here.
You putting together a magic broom?
If those Whiterun gods can take down the dragon.
Where did I get that impression? From books that I found in the shouty old men's place. Talked about how Akatosh was the king of the dragons and became one of the divine. Akatosh gave the mortals dragons were preying on mortals left and right, so Kain begged Akatosh for mercy on our behalf, and Akatosh gave mortals the shout so they could defend themselves against dragons. This is all well-known facts.
Can we? If Ulfric, I'd explain my spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Alright, let's sell some of these gold rings. Oh, that's this guy broke. Oh, maybe I should buy a Grand Soul Gem while I'm here. That way, once I get ebony or glass or whatever I decide to make a new bow out of, I can use that. Yeah, exactly, Phoenix. Oh hey, I leveled up my speech. Also leveled up my level. Give me some of your empty soul gems. I'm sure I'll find a way to fill them up. I should probably put the Skull of Corruption in my house. I don't think I'm going to use it. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's got any good spells or anything.
Strength and steel are well and good, but magic is the true power in this world.
Keeping the palace clean and the Lord's fed ain't easy work, but it's honest work.
You know what, I'm not going to interrupt that guy if he's using the enchanting table. He seems like he works hard.
And let them die with their false kings.
We've been sold.
Yeah, exactly. Enchanting his broom.
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. My proof of their ignorance.
I mean, I enchanted my pickaxe, so... Temple of Talos. Have I been in here? I feel like I've been in here.
spent my life serving Talos. I don't plan to stop now, no matter what the Empire says.
You know about Talos? To receive the blessing of Talos, you have
Oh,
only
that's
to pray
right.
at
No,
the
I don't
altar.
think I have been in here. What actually happened was I found you in the tavern, and you acted as though you were in here.
Talos created the Empire. Think
And
they'd
I
show
was
them more
very
respect?
confused for a little while. Okay, I guess I'm done in here. Should go help this guy find it. I should go find this guy's file, I guess. Turn those off for the moment. Also, there's some sort of murder thing going on around here. I mean, strictly speaking, nobody's asked me to solve it. Well, this is Skyrim, Phoenix. Nobody can take care of their own problems. Nords are a largely helpless people.
If the guards would listen to...
I should change my other magic items, shouldn't I?
Viola, they'd have caught the butcher by now.
Yeah, I mean, I do quest left and right, but, you know. The thing is, you have to do a lot of traveling to solve the quests. And, that usually involves finding new places to travel to. That means meeting all the places along the way and getting new quests at each of the new places. Level up? Yeah, I suppose I probably should. I was thinking with how close I am to leveling up smithing, I might hold on to it, but it looks like we're going out on a quest. I guess I can always get the smithing and then use my next level up. Is there any fun stuff I can get? Extra critical chance. Oh, I can get the slow time now. Go on, give me that one. The one above? Oh yeah, I can get ranger now, can't I? I suppose I should get that. Oh, it's Hunter's Discipline, yeah. So I get Hunter's Discipline now and ranger next time. It's not as exciting as being able to slow time.
The cruel seas have been sailors for generations. In truth, I regret not following in the footsteps of my ancestors.
It'll probably be more useful. Yeah, ranger should be good. I mean, I think ranger will be more useful than slowing time. I'm not convinced that it'll be more... that it'll be more exciting. Did I have a horse? Cripes, it's bitter outside. What a miserable landscape, am I right? Ooh. Okay, so this guy wants me to go fetch this file. White file. Okay. Where was the other place I was meant to be going to? I remember it was around here somewhere. Morvenskar? Grove? Kynes Grove, there it is. It's actually just round the corner. Well, we'll get to it soon enough. With any luck, the dragon will have woken up by the time we get there and we can have a chat. become Legolas. I don't think he wore armor as heavy as mine. Yeah, that's something I need to move towards. That's a skill that I need. Weightless armor. And get hit more. I'm doing my best.
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric has the right of it.
Be Legolas. I'm a warrior. Legolas was a messenger boy.
Watch out, divines. Poor Godrier curses you all for giving him life.
Watch your mouth with me, you puppet. Who do you think you are?
The man doing your job?
The man holding an axe as well.
Harry's the boss. Talk to her.
Strangers are always trouble. I don't need to talk to you. Get lost.
Anything going on around here? Just a random mill. I don't really see what's going on in Skyrim that's got them all in such a huge fuss. The lumber industry is obviously booming.
Always something going wrong. Mill meeting. I run the mill, so I'm a busy woman. What is it? That I am. My father left it to me after he died in the Great War against the elves. I don't care what's going on in the world. Rebellion, dragons awakening. The mill is enough trouble for me to worry about.
Yeah, you're the top of your food chain, am I right?
If you've got an axe, you can always make gold chopping wood. Just bring me everything you cut. Until next time.
I do like that you can make money in this game just by chopping wood or gathering vegetables. The pacifist run, am I right?
Chop trees, carry logs, sell lumber, you know.
I like that it's an option.
What do you need?
What do I need? Nothing really, just looking around. Whoop. I do like that there's lots of places in this game, even if they are little towns with nothing going on. Like, that was one of the problems with Dragon's Dogma. They start out by giving you the feel of this big booming country, and then you actually get access to the world map and realize that there is one city and one village. And no other people anywhere on the... Wow. No other people anywhere on the map. Pretty much all uninhabited. Also, 3/4 of the world's population are bandits. What do we got here? Oh, hey, cool. Guess there's nothing else around. It looks like the top of all of those strange houses in that forgotten city. I was wondering if there's a way inside. They might just be standing stones. Actually the most racially diverse Elder Scrolls game? Really? I think that's spoilers, Phoenix? Don't the priests talk about them? What priests? Oh, that was not my freeze time shout. You know what, I need to make a new animus bow as well. I've upgraded my attack bow and not my soul capture bow, and it is really telling. I don't feel like I've heard people talking about the mounds. If they have, I didn't realize those were the mounds they're talking about. Maybe people have said it in game and I've just not understood. Yeah, fair enough. Slip-ups happen. I'm not gonna get mad at people for accidentally spoiling things. Ooh.
What does
Maik, how are you doing?
Magic. Magic plus magic is still magic. How does anyone know there was a city of Winterhold? Maik did not see it with his eyes. Did you?
No, I've not seen Winterhold with my eyes. If I got there and it didn't exist, that's a plausible scenario to me.
Maik once had 2 spells and burned his sweet roll.
Concerning scenario. Hast thou more wisdom?
Maik is tired now. Go bother somebody else.
Okay, thank you for your help, sir. Nice guy. Yeah, no, that's fair. It's not like you've been here for every moment of it as well. You don't know what things I've done and not done. Yeah, sometimes when you've played a game too much, you're like, you think something's really obvious, because it defines, like, the whole story, and then you're like, oh, actually, the first time you play it, that's a huge plot twist. It's only the second time you play it that you go through dwelling on that one thing and how it tints everything. Doug, you gonna get involved? Brain can't comprehend being level 30 and being at the stage of the main quest you are. 30 doesn't sound like a lot. I don't know, maybe the main quest should try being more interesting. Yeah, no, that's fair. I've just gotten caught up with other things, I guess. I am interested in doing that. I keep trying to do the main quest, but the main quest takes you places, and those places have things going on. You know, I went to Whiterun, and they needed me to go to, Irish difficulty is attention span. Well, I went to Whiterun and they talked about that guy who had been kidnapped. I was like, this seems slightly more important than, well, slightly more urgent than a couple of old people shouting on a mountain. This has to be attended to immediately. So that took me all the way across Skyrim. But on my way back, there was all kinds of stuff going on. Like, I left there to go... I did leave there to go back and get the horn, but then I got really drunk in Dawnstar and ended up in Markarth. And then Markarth was just a really nice place, so I hung around for ages, and you know, one thing led to another. World is literally ending? I see no evidence of that. There's not even anything that crazy going on. The nice townswoman told you so? What, Markarth? In Markarth? Who said the world was ending? A lot of people are yelling a lot of things. I don't know that I've gotten it from a reliable source. Yeah, people just don't like dragons. See, this is what I'm talking about. Nords. Every last one of them is a racist. And you know what? The dragons were here first. Just gonna put that out there. Cool, my dude. Hey, how you doing? I mean, to be honest, if the dragons do as little as the ones here do, then sure, I don't think the world would be ending.
At times like this, I truly appreciate the joys of a warm fire and a stiff.
Full list of everything I've seen a dragon do. A, saved my life. B, challenged me to honorable combat. I've not seen a town burnt to the ground or anything like that. That one dragon burned down a tower, I guess. I didn't really see what was going on there. Besides, dragons are not a real threat. I've seen local security guards take down dragons. They don't put up much of a fight. Yeah, but as I'm saying, Helgen was burned down because that dragon was saving my life. That doesn't count as dragons causing trouble. That counts as dragons being stand-up dudes. The bear? Wait, what did I... Everything flies. I can't go into a tavern without finding pots and pans floating in the air. So yeah, I mean, a dragon saved my life. I'm not sure they're the bad guys here. Hold on a second. I must have been glancing at chat when it happened. Where's my display capture? No? Not gonna show me my window? What is your problem? What's your problem, Streamlabs? Well, I was trying to put it on the big screen, but it's not taking. Oh yeah, that yeah, that thing did just fly away. Hey, Duo, how are you doing? What's up, not a lot of? Doing anything but the main
In
quest.
time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate that. Alright, just working. I think I've got a few people watching from work right now. Yeah, I set out to work on the main quest again, but once again I found something more interesting to do. Yeah, we've spoken in Penguin's chat a few times, right? He'll probably be starting his stream soon. He normally starts like an hour after me, and finishes like an hour after me.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Hey, cool, my dude. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the failings, both of you. Nice to have you both here. Okay, so is this where I apply them? He gave me a mixture that I'm supposed to put somewhere. So I need to be a master alchemist to get in here. I'm like a journeyman alchemist. Maybe an adept alchemist. So maybe I can get like 3/4 of the way through. Yeah, kind of. So I started out, well, there's a group of us, we made YouTube Let's Plays. That's a thing we've been doing for a while. And I started out by thinking that maybe we could get more viewers in by doing streams as well. Maybe I get people over to the YouTube stuff. So I made it as a shared channel for all of us to do streams on. But yeah, the streaming took off way more than the YouTube channel ever did. And I really enjoyed it, and I've ended up doing it pretty much all the time. And none of the others have really taken up streaming, so it's rapidly become my channel. Like, the others take part in like team streams and stuff, but there's only been a couple of times that other people have streamed on here. So not really played out how I expected it to play out, but still, I'm happy with how things have gone. Which is a slight bit easier than YouTube, yeah. YouTube does not support small channels in like any way. It's really hard to get people in for YouTube stuff. Whereas Twitch, I mean, heck, even aside from the viewer amounts, I found Twitch to be a lot nicer. The Twitch community seems to be really friendly. Like, I wasn't expecting to like streaming as much as I have. I thought it'd be a thing that I'd do every now and then to try and get people in, but I love doing it. Just hanging out with a bunch of cool people while one of us plays a game. And we just have a chat. It's like being at the clubhouse or what have you. And it happens to be my turn at the controller when I'm streaming, and it's somebody else's turn when I'm not streaming. It's just super pleasant. It's a thing that's been missing from my life. Yeah, sometimes you have to do digging to find the community that suits for you, but in general, streaming has made me happier than like anything else in my life ever has, I feel. I'm always looking forward to the next stream. The Mirror. Oh, I don't remember that body being there a second ago. Did you see it get there, Vortag?
It's
Oh.
nothing.
Oh, sorry, dude. My bad.
Is that some sort of healing spell?
On the last page, a mirror. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a difference between the two communities and also the two sides. I think I've gone round in a circle, which is... Have I been through here? Which is good, because I wanted to explore everything except that downward route, because... No, I don't think I've been this way. So I thought that was the right way to go. Yeah, so Phoenix, you are quietly snickering at my poor understanding of lore. I feel like the Draugr are the nodes from last time that humanity had the shout. Like, the book talked about how when Akatosh gave humans the shout, everybody had the voice and could shout at dragons to defend themselves.
It's unbearable. It's all I could do not to shiver until my teeth rattle.
But after the dragons left, the shouts faded. And only the Dragonborn can truly master them now. But all of these Draugr seem to know shouts. So I figure that that's the time they're from. When dragons last roamed the world. Just looks too stiff for you. I don't really like first person. I actually find third person more immersive than first person. Because in first person, you don't have peripheral vision, you're not as aware of your body. Even though it's somewhat, even though it's in some ways closer to what real life experience is. Third person feels more like real life experience. You're aware of your body, you're aware of things immediately around you. It just feels, somehow floating behind my own head feels more natural to me. Is this my main game? I play a few different things. This is one of my main games. I finished Dark Souls 2 on Tuesday. And I think I'm going to be starting Bloodborne tomorrow. That'll be one of my other main games. Look, you just saw me stand on it, so... Forstag! Forstag, move! Oh my gosh. If he kills himself standing on a fire trap...
Is that some sort of healing spell?
Yes, I'm probably starting Bloodborne tomorrow. I actually have a poll going for what game I'll play, but Bloodborne is massively in the lead. I'm currently playing FTL. Oops. And I've got 2 sets of team streams going. We normally play League on a Friday and Minecraft on a Wednesday. Naturally, our Minecraft Monday stream is on a Wednesday. That's probably my favourite stream to do at the moment. Just all of us chilling around the same village. Building stuff, exploring shipwrecks together. Just really chill. And yeah, I've got a retro evening, and I'm also playing Heroes of Might and Magic, which I think Phoenix was the one to recommend. As a break from various Pokemon challenge runs that I've been doing. So yeah, I've got too many things going. And if it was up to me, I'd have more. Am I playing retro? I'm mostly a Sega guy, because that's what I grew up with. I play a lot of Mega Drive and Master System games. But I actually got myself a NES Mini recently. And this last Tuesday I booted that up for the first time and did some streams of that.
You'll find a chest full of gold in one of these chambers.
Because I never played Nintendo games growing up. Like, I had Sega stuff and then I had Sony stuff, and there's a lot of really famous Nintendo properties that I've just never played. So I thought it'd be cool to play a few of those first time on stream. I've only played a couple of Mario games. Played a couple of handheld Zeldas and Castlevanias. I've never played a Metroid. I'm really interested to get into the Metroid stuff. Depends on what I'm playing, Duo. For the Sega stuff, I normally use an emulator. Like, I've got a Mega Drive and tons of games for it, but it's just a pain to set it up to record, and it's an ancient thing that crashes a lot. It's been overused. So usually I play an emulator for convenience. As I say, I got this NES Mini. I have got an adapter for running off of things, so it was simple enough to plug that in and play it. I like to buy the games if I can, which is why I got the NES Mini instead of just emulating. Oh, wanted to practice my conjuration. Yeah, chewing my way through all the famous Sega games has been mostly what I've been doing on a Tuesday evening. I'm trying to beat Rocket Knight Adventures on its highest difficulty. I don't know if you've ever played that game, but like, you've got a normal mode and a hard mode, and when you beat hard mode you unlock super hard mode. When you beat super hard mode you unlock crazy hard mode. And on crazy hard mode you have 1 hit point. Like, for comparison, on normal you have 16. So I've been trying to do that for a while. Because it's one of my all-time favorite games, and I've beaten it on every other difficulty. But wow, that crazy hard mode is, it has an accurate title. Yeah, it's literally called Crazy Hard Mode. That's what it appears as in the menu once you unlock it. I think it's one of those things where they didn't expect people to be able to beat it, they just threw it in for fun. Like Mania in Streets of Rage. Or, I think Nightmare in Doom? Was it in Doom where if you choose the highest difficulty you get a message popping up saying this mode was not designed to be fair or fun?
Fighting Draugr is as much about controlling your fear as anything else.
Yeah, I'd love to beat that one day, just to say I've 100%ed that game. Because it is such a good game. It's the largest burrito, a big ass burrito. I can appreciate the bluntness. I just bought a Grand Soul Gem. Oh well. Solution of Strength. Did that... I think it was just my imagination. I thought for a moment that Draugr took a breath. Like, I'm absolutely fine with them getting up and fighting me, but it's just gonna be awkward if they wake up to find me looting them. Did I play this back when it originally came out? Nope, this is my first time playing. Well, technically second time playing. I actually got gifted this game a long time ago. And I played it for like an hour and couldn't get into it. So, yeah. I always... What changed? I don't know. Ah! Oh, got out of there just in time. I think maybe if I was playing it on my own, I don't know if I still wouldn't like it. Maybe it's playing it with chat that helps. I always felt bad about not being able to get into it because it was a gift. And my friend really liked this game, but... I don't know, it just didn't click for me. Nord. Mostly because of the Nord. It's like, this land is full of horrible people killing each other. I have no investment in this. The first thing I want to do is get out of Skyrim. Sometimes open world games are not great to stream. Yeah, see, I have trouble getting into a lot of open world stuff because, I don't know. Based on my preferences in games and stuff, you'd think I'd be all about open world. I love exploring, I love characters, I love choices, etc, etc. Love me some RPGs. But then I play open world stuff and I just find it boring. But streaming, I find it a lot more fun, because I've got chat there to talk to. And it feels a little bit less like just me playing a game and more like me playing a character, because I guess with an audience I've got more reason to come up with a personality and stay true to it, and that helps me get invested. Yeah, that's fair. It depends on how you're playing and stuff. I'm talking from the purely selfish viewpoint of I enjoy open world games more when I'm streaming than when I play them on my own. Maybe chat hates it when I play open world games. Should ask them their opinion someday. Well, still looking for scrap. Not found that scrap yet. Still looking. No, there's definitely been times like that. I don't think in Skyrim, really. I don't know if there's any points I've been stuck here. In Dragon's Dogma... The main game of Dragon's Dogma I'd really recommend. Has a really good story and personality and characters to it. The DLC I kind of hated. Although other people will tell you it's the best part of the game, it depends on what sort of player you are, but the DLC is almost no story, lots of really high difficult combat. The main game is open world, the DLC is one massive dungeon. They take the same engine and do something very different with it, which I can respect, but to me, it was a lot of level grinding. So that felt awkward to stream. I was like, okay, so we're back to Dragon's Dogma. For the 5th session, we're just going around fighting monsters, leveling up for that boss we've been stuck on for weeks. Trying to get some random drops for better gear, I guess. Phase DLC where they straight up popped it on the moon. I've never played Prey, I don't know much about it. Well, I don't know anything about it other than the title. So yeah, I don't know. I guess picking a game can be a bit hit and miss. To be fair, I pretty much almost always put games up for vote. I'll pick a bunch of games I'd be interested in playing and let chat vote on what the next game will be. People voted for Skyrim, and if it's not fun to watch, then that's your problem, not mine. I didn't choose to play this. Ooh. Yeah, I semi-chose. I did put it on the list. But then again, I mean, the list is just... like, the end goal of streaming is, of course, to play every game ever made, right? Is this dead guy running away from me? Where are you going? The goal is to play every game ever made. The list is just a sorting mechanism. So you see, I'm only suggesting the order. Oh, and let's patch you up, buddy.
Was that some sort of healing spell?
Yeah, no, I agree with that pretty much completely. The game affects it a little bit, but streaming is mostly about chat. Like I say, it's like hanging out at the clubhouse. And it's somebody's turn to play a game, and they're sat at the controller, but the game is just a topic for conversation, right? It's really about hanging out with friends. That's why I like streaming so much. Anyway, I can hear the title theme, so I better go get a new word. Honestly, these things are all over the place. Don't know how... Ink of pure mixtures. Wait, didn't somebody send me to fetch one of these? Wait, did I mark the wrong quest, or are both of these quest items in here? It does look like there's more to this place. Activate ancient bowl. Okay, yeah, this must be the mixture he gave me to activate the bowl. Come back to that. Yeah, I suppose if we're playing every game ever made, then open Forsaken Cave? Wait, what? Oh, this is probably the shortcut back. Ah, there it is. Then nobody gets a choice about what games we play, just what order we play them in. I want to say that people requested Skyrim before the poll, but they might not have. I don't know. I may have just been at some point thinking, what's a list of games that would be good? Maybe this one would fit. 4 years to beat every NES game. I wouldn't mind trying to beat every Sega game or Genesis game or something. It would definitely take me a while. But hey, I've not got plans. Okay. Poor Stag, stop teleporting around. It's really disorientating. A game at dinner. I must have read this already, I didn't get anything from it. I'm glad I didn't do that ring quest before. It would have been annoying to have done all of this place and then find out I need to come back. Instead it's two birds, one stone.
I truly appreciate the joys of a warm fire and a stick.
It's nice that they buried him with an alchemy table. In case he wanted to do some quick works while he was down here. Cracked white file. Uh-oh. I feel like that's not good. It's not meant to be damaged, right? I'm slightly disappointed that there's no puzzle here. The guy told me that only a master alchemist could get through and that he'd give me the thing for the door. But there could have been some alchemy-based puzzles to some, like, trials to get past on the way, right? Mix certain ingredients, make certain potions, I don't know. Surely there would be something they could do with that. This whole dungeon was nothing but combat. Well, there's that, Phoenix. A combat can be pushed through with levels and equipment. A puzzle has to be solved. Can I make anything interesting out of this stuff? Or... Well, I mean, a puzzle doesn't have to be... There's plenty of games that do include puzzles, right? It doesn't have to be something that you can do or not do. I'm not a games designer, but I feel like you can make things that you can work on, you know? Wait, you're a games designer, Duo? Oh, cool. I did not know that. Puzzles are not always easy to design. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not no games designer, but I do GM D&D stuff. Although I don't know if I've ever done a puzzle. Yeah, I guess you gotta meet your audience. I don't think I've ever given my players a bunch of tiles and said, assemble these to open the door. I give my players problems, but I don't know, to what extent are problems puzzles? I mean, it's a thing for them to solve with their brains. I mean, in D&D, I often don't come up with the solution to the problems I give them. I just put in lots of moving pieces and sit back and watch what they do. And the players pretty much always come up with something clever to get through it. And, very often surprise me with how. And I suppose if they don't, it's not a big problem, because that just means in-universe the characters don't do that and the story changes. Yeah, it's a lot different making a video game. I'm talking nonsense mostly, as I do. Yeah, I guess if you've got a really hard game for serious gamers and then you make the puzzles easy, they'll complain that the puzzles are easy. But if you don't put puzzles in it, then it's still a solid fighting game that will get no complaints. But I mean, also it's an RPG. I don't play RPGs for the combat. I mean, you can play a warrior in an RPG and cause all kinds of trouble. Sometimes you have to fight. But, like, I find the combat in this game kind of boring. In most RPGs, what I want to do is to talk to people, negotiate my way through things, solve puzzles, come up with clever plans. Avoiding combat is the greatest success. Convince the Elder Dragon to surrender. Disarm the alien spaceship. Combat is for when I fail to do those things. So yeah, obviously tastes differ, but to me, brain food is an important part of an open world RPG. But I know a lot of people play games to shut their brains off. You want to just sit down, ride their horse along, pick up some ingredients, shoot some orcs. I don't play games to shut my brain off, I play games to shut my brain up. If I don't keep it occupied enough, it starts thinking, and nothing good has ever come of that. What time is it? It's like 1 AM. It's not even that dark out. Can I camp here? It's not very warm, but I don't really want to ride all the way back to town at night. I haven't played The Witcher. I think The Witcher was one of the things people could vote on as an alternative to Skyrim. I kind of want to play it. I've heard good things. Social dilemmas. I mean, social dilemmas can be a puzzle. Like, there are puzzles. And then there's just puzzles, where you've got something to solve, right? Social dilemmas don't use intelligence, though, they use your opinion. I mean, that can be good in other ways. You're getting to feel out a character. Pekko 117. Hi, how you doing? Show you my skills? I don't have any skills. What do you want to see? Oh, my skills. My skills menu. This is what you want to see? Pretty much all crafts. A little bit of shooting people. Gunbreaker does the social dilemma a lot? Okay. Oh, this again?
Now back off before I do something drastic.
She doesn't have a
Yes?
scar.
What? All right then. We've made a mistake. Need something? Good day.
After someone, make sure it's the right person.
I'm
Foreigners.
gonna have to do something about these Redguard at some point.
They thought I was some other Redguard woman. They just wouldn't leave me alone. I hope they get lost in the wilderness.
But yeah, a game where you can develop your personality and have things respond to that. Like, if you've got a reputation for doing certain things, then certain people get along with you, and others won't. That still adds something to the flavor of the game, right? Social activity. Oops, I missed you. Were you asking me where I'm from, Duo? I am from UK. Pretty much right in the middle of England. I'm out in the middle of the countryside, but I think one of the 3 cities nearest to me is the city in the centre of England. The one closest to the centre of England. Troops morale might lower if you do something that they don't agree with. Fair. I mean, as long as you're mixing that stuff in with the rest of your game. If you're making a social interaction game, you need more depth than that. But if you're making a fighting game, some shallow conversation can still be good because it just rounds out the rest of it. If that makes any sense. Alright, let's go show this guy the file. He's going to be horrified that it's cracked, and I'll get my next quest, I'm sure. But he seems like a good guy, so I'm willing to go along with this. He was in the marketplace, wasn't he? Is that this way? Ow! Criminy. Why would you put that sign right on the corner? You step round there and hit your face right on it. Ah! Glad I was wearing my helmet. Cripes. Yeah, not a fan of this town. me put my arrows away. Can't walk through town looking like that.
Working in Wendhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Did I pick up anything to upgrade? No. Let's see what I can make then.
Need some metal hand? Herb, take a look.
You got any new materials? I actually do. Take all that iron ore, please. And the silver ore. Gonna turn all that into gold. Oh, you have moonstone. So I could make a glass bow. I think I was holding off to see what happens when I get ebony. That said, if I don't have any moonstone, it's probably worth getting a little bit.
Whether it's armor you need or...
Alright, what can we make?
Buying and selling a wide range of assorted goods. The best selection in Windhelm. Take home Windhelm's
Silver jeweled necklace. I can make a whole bunch of those, apparently. I like finding silver bars, because normally I turn silver ore into gold ore. Which is obviously better in most cases, but certain jewels, you know, they only really work with silver.
Working in Wendhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Me. I like how hides are almost always way more than the like, you strip down a hide to just the bare leather, and it weighs more. It makes so much sense. Oh, upgrade some of my stuff. Why do I have an ancient Nord bow? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but I mean, it's epic and enchanted. Legendary? What's...
Need some metal hand? Blades, helmets...
Am I not supposed to have legendary stuff at this point? You know, I'm just trying to make a profit, make a living. I'm probably not really, because A, I've been doing lots of side quests, and B, I've been focusing on crafting a lot more than fighting. But for a craft specialist, I'm probably supposed to get it by this point. Oh, is the Animus one dead? It's almost dead, yeah. Miki, hey, how are you doing? You having a good day?
The armor you need or a new blade? Come see me.
I never expected Ulfric to live up to his legend, but he does.
4 steel, what about to upgrade that? There we go.
Working in Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Assorted fruits and vegetables, all delicious and affordable.
Knives, another gift from home, all of it.
What else can I make?
Come and browse my fine selection. Everything's fresh and delicious.
Pretty good, glad to hear it. I'm doing pretty good.
I couldn't ask for a better.
Spent the morning with my niece, Shasha. She's off home now though, but I'll see you again in a couple of weeks. Didn't have electricity, so you're super late. Ooh. Sorry you're having trouble with your electricity. Hope that gets fixed. So just a power cut? Nothing to be alarmed about? 1, 2, 3... No, it's actually looking at strips instead of leather. But it looks like I ended on the right number anyway. People, please, I'm trying to work here.
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. Needs some the finest weapons and armor.
Gurmy, hi. How are you doing? Fortnite? What about it? You heard legends of my incredible Fortnite skill. I might be the greatest player of all time, because I regret to tell you that those days are behind me. I haven't played Fortnite in a long time. But, you know, I played it exactly once. I think I did pretty well at it. Didn't play the main game, just the tutorial. And by the tutorial, I mean I went to a random map and shot at a friend. So, you know, I think I've fully explored everything that Fortnite has to offer.
Working in Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
The entire country? Load sheddings. They're planning on cutting areas off for a certain period of time. Oh. So did they, like, let you know in advance? Is it that currently they don't have enough power for the whole country?
I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter
I travel more. Trinkets, odds and
So
ends, that sort of thing.
everybody gets their turn? Is that what's going on? Play creative destruction instead? What is creative destruction? Because I'd say that creative destruction is the way that I play most games.
Thank you for your custom.
Take a good look around, huh? Sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
Oh, hi. Are you watching the shop right now?
My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much from him. It doesn't matter what I believe. Norellian does. And it might be the only thing keeping him alive right now. Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Yeah, what have you got that's of interest? Dwarven oil? Never seen that before. How did you manage to oil a dwarf? I thought they were extinct.
Until next time.
I don't know how long it'll last this time, so you let me know for the team stream. Okay. Don't hear from you for the team stream, it's that. Fair enough. Hopefully you'll be there, though. And if you're late for the team stream, feel free to just drop in. It's made by dwarves. So it's not made from dwarves. Oh, is it made for dwarves? Are you supposed to oil up a dwarf with it? What am I going to use it for? I don't have any dwarves. Oiling a dwarf? I'd be shocked if it wasn't.
I'll never have Master Norellian. I have a deep... Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Alright, let me sell you some useless potions.
Alright then.
Dwarf oil, made by dwarves, for dwarves, from dwarves. Creative destruction is a fortnight due. Oh, okay. There you are.
Alchemy is simple. Unless, of course, you were simple. Then, I can't help you.
I like this guy, he gets to the point.
Must you bother me now? I've almost figured out where it is. This, it matches every description of the file that I've found in Lore. But if it can't hold liquid, there's no way of knowing. How did you manage to damage it then? This is what I get for not retrieving it myself.
It was like this when I found it, I swear.
Figures. I doubt you have sufficient knowledge to harm the file, even if you wanted to. Either way, this is the end of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm not quite in the mood to entertain guests. I trust you can show yourself out. Here's for your trouble.
5 gold. I just can't help but admire the old man's gall.
I want to thank you for your help. I know my master can be a bit short at times. Here, you should have this. Even though the file was damaged, I still think your efforts deserve reward. Now, if you'll pardon me, I'm going to tend to Norellian. I can make his final days a bit less painful. My master can be a bit short-tempered, but...
Yeah, the audacity. Admirable. I could use a man like you. Norellian is asleep and dying. Wow. I don't think he's breathing. I only just turned my back on him. I was speaking to him moments ago. Ah, oh, dang.
Until next time, I'll never have Master Norellian's skill with potions. Until next time.
Yeah. Also, that guy could probably convince me of anything. He's got 100 illusion. What chance do I have?
You need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
Oh,
I have a lot
really?
of respect for Ambar's Friendar, but his views are a little extreme. Wherever I can find them. If you're the type who worries over where something came from, you may want to move on. I'm a dark elf and I live in Windhelm, so yes, I live in the Grey Quarter. You must be new around here, or you'd know they don't let my kind live anywhere outside that slum. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Oh, I thought this was going to be like a meat shop, but no, he sells stuff. Necklace of frost resistance. We find a fence from the Thieves Guild, and the only food item he sells is a sweet roll. Let me guess. You stole someone's sweet roll. Alright, what can we sell you, other than hopefully everything? Actually, no, we might best sell the gold rings to the wizard. Should hold on to those for last. Selling the potions is going to be the priority. Fortify one-handed. Maybe I should hold on to the pickpocket one. Might be useful. Everybody's always so broken this game.
Be sure to stop by Sadri's used wares in the Grey Quarter.
Potions weighing 0.5 each. Are you despairing over the fact that I'm selling those over the rings, or? Oh, yeah, being an alchemist is heavy. That's why potions are my go-to when I need to clear space.
Working in Wendhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Each one of them is worth, each one of them carries half a thing, so...
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
That's probably where a lot of my weight is. It's hard to find people who can afford all the potions I've got to sell. Yeah, weapons and armor. Heavy stuff. But yeah, alchemy seems to be by far where all the money is. It costs you very little to get set up. And then they sell for loads. It's hard to turn a profit on smithing unless you're mining your own material. Even at my level.
Heard about you and your honeyed world.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the magic?
Ulfric won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure.
Alright, let's go pester this wizard real quick.
Oh.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true. If Ulfric I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
I like how every time I go to one of these people, they're like, I figured you were a mage. I'm not remotely a mage. I'm trying to sell you some rings that I made. I'm a traveling peddler. Non-mages don't speak to them. I mean, around here that may well be the case.
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of it.
Alright, well I think we're done in this town.
And let them die with their false kings. What?
We can head out to Kynes Grove.
It's so good to see you again.
Still here.
Spare a coin. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. The divine smile on a charitable soul.
Who, Ulfric's advisor? Calamar Stonefist, yeah. There's definitely some gravel in his voice. Pick somebody's pocket by activating them while sneaking. Looking at the inventory is harmless. Taking anything is a crime. Oh, you can just look in people's inventories and, not a deal? I didn't know that. I feel like I've been told it several times in retrospect, but I'd forgotten it.
An alchemist, huh? Never could get the hang of that.
In the card game when he attacks? I didn't know there was a card game. Well, I should get changed again. Mostly just a Hearthstone copy. Still never played Hearthstone, but it seems like everything is a copy of it. So I guess it must be doing something right? Maybe? I mostly hear people talking about how it's really expensive to get a new deck. And cards are removed from the game frequently. And it's just a massive investment to even be able to play. So I guess if you're super into that sort of stuff, it's good, but as a game to play once in a while, maybe not so much. What have we got here real quick? Okay, which one of these paths leads to Kynes Grove then? I don't see any buildings either way. Probably this one? This place really needs some better signposting. Here it is. You could completely miss this place. Why is it so badly laid out?
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking. Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out. Hurry, we might be too late.
Wait, you're saying that those strange standing stone mounds I've been seeing all over the place are dragon mounds? This is fascinating lore that I'm glad to find out. I mean, it explains so much. I'll get right on that, lady. So what goes on here? A little bit of a farm. Is this like the only building here? Same place is a lot larger than this I don't have it in. Maybe it's on a trade route. What happened to this guy? Hello? Anybody home? I had some quick questions about dragons. Could somebody point me to the mound? Hello? Guess I'll have to find it on my own. Steel. Looks like they've got a malachite mine here, though. That's interesting. I will probably stop by there on my way back. You used to be really into Hearthstone, and then you quit. Fair enough. Was it largely for the reasons I described? Oh, Akatosh is here. I recognize that voice. Is he talking to the other dragon? Because the dragon here was supposed to be sleeping, right? Yes, Akatosh. Come on, you don't follow that bizarre Nordic tradition that Akatosh and Alduin are two different creatures. Oh, good morning.
Full side of
I think he's saying hello.
Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Dova.
I mean, you're the one who addressed me as Dovahkiin. You're the one who called me Dragonborn, and I've not at any point called myself a dragon, just a Dragonborn. Okay. There's obviously been a misunderstanding here. Yeah, but I don't like you, so I'm not super torn up about you needing a hand.
Your voice is strong for a lord.
I wonder what Akatosh's problem is. Is he upset that after he saved my life, I've been going around doing Dragonborn stuff? He's like, if you're a real Dragonborn, why did I need to save your life? I was just being a nice guy, and now you're being a jerk about it? Oh, hold on, quickly. Let me catch his soul. Oh. Oh, of course, he eats a dragon's soul anyway. You probably can't soul trap it.
So you really are.
So long, Solaknir. I don't know why you'd think it was not true. I've got dozens of witnesses to the dozens of dragons that I've slain.
I owe you some answers, don't I? I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it. We're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
So it seems like Akatosh is waking up the dragons.
I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer.
I'm not really in the business
For
of dragon
the last 200
slaying.
years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons
Like,
are
I'll kill a dragon that attacks me, but the same thing applies to, you know, any other race.
Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons.
I mean, we
The
just
Thalmor
saw.
are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solid yet, but my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
Ulfric's Thalmor's enemy.
Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong. If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
It doesn't seem all that bad so far, but whatever. I've yet to meet a dangerous dragon. As I say, most of the dragons I've met have been brought down by, I have seen local guards in small villages bring down dragons while I've just stood and watched. Killing a dragon is like no great feat. Okay. Not sure what had upset Alduin so much. So he brought the dragons back. Well, he gave the humans the shout to balance things between them and the dragons. Maybe he decided that it was that humans OP. Please nerf. Only dragons have shout. Dragons OP. Dragons and humans have shout. Humans OP. Maybe some humans have shout, others don't. And the races will be balanced. That makes sense. Akatosh is just trying to come up with a good balance system. It's just trying to come up with a good game for everybody to play, you know? Balance the systems. Because obviously, you know, you think you give both races the shouts and it's equal, but there's a lot more humans than there are dragons, so they're getting a lot more shout out of it.
Not for all the gold in Skyrim would I spend my life working in these tunnels.
Which then explains why he saved my life, because he's like, okay, I'm going to bring the dragons back and see if the Dragonborn balances them. Oh wait, the Dragonborn's in trouble. That'll ruin the whole thing. There needs to be a Dragonborn for us to test if the Dragonborn's balanced. I think we've cracked it. More importantly, we've got lots of ore.
I've never seen you before. Leave me alone.
What?
My pa runs this town, and you're going to be in big trouble if you mess with me.
Nobody's around, dude. They will never find your body.
Tough. I'll bet I could take you.
Oh, hold on. Somebody's here.
An outsider? The mine's always on the verge of collapse. Good thing I'm around to keep it up. Nosy one, huh? I was a mage back in Morrowind. I lend my talents to the mines here, helping them keep the tunnels safe. By Azura, it gets hot in there. I use frost salts for a potion to keep the heat bearable, but I'm out. If you want to go to the trouble, feel free. I suppose I could offer you a bit of free alteration training when you get back.
Sounds fair.
Not here. Definitely not here. You want to learn? Join the college in Winterhold. They'll deal with it.
Okay,
Safe
I'll
travel.
keep an eye out for some frost salts. Can usually find them all over the place. Enchanting. Enchantment? Complete catalogue of enchantments. Fortify stamina. A few choice examples are archery, sneaking, conjuration, and carrying. You told me that this was an exhaustive list. Enchanted to improve the wearer's ability to enchant things. See, that's the one enchantment I've been looking for and not been able to find. Enchantment that improves enchanting. Water breathing, and muffle. I wouldn't mind a water breathing helmet. Mechanical spoiler? Is that going to be about... I take it that's something to do with the fortify enchanting. If it's that the thing just doesn't exist in-game because it's impossible to balance, then yeah, go ahead and confirm that. Okay. Yeah, that is what I thought. That does make a lot of sense.
You know what I miss the most right now? Fresh air.
I'm gonna cut off your air supply if you don't stop complaining. If you want fresh air, go wait at the surface. You don't need to be down here. You're not mining anything right now. If you want to pick up a pickaxe and be useful, I'd appreciate it, but... I mean, to be fair, I hired you as a bodyguard. I don't think mining is in your contract. I guess standing next to me when I do things that you don't like is part of your contract, I don't know.
The mine's always on the verge of collapse. Good thing I'm around to keep it up.
Yeah, instead of you being able to break the game with one skill, it means you need 2 skills to break the game. It's a lot more balanced. You have to put more work into it. Oh, okay, I think I've gone round in a full circle. I say that slightly sarcastically, but yeah, making it a little bit harder to break the game can genuinely be a good thing. Probably is genuinely a good thing. But that does mean that that book lied to me. Why would it lie to me about being able to enchant enchantments? I mean, one might start to suspect that the books in this game are not true spoken words of divine law. Yeah, distrust everybody. Got it. Books of this age's internet. In that they're a communication mechanism, and all communication mechanisms ever are going to be like that. Excuse me? Okay. Oh, it got late. Well, there is an inn here.
If you bring mead, you're welcome here. Even if you don't, you're still welcome. I visited the meaderies of Riften once, as a lad. Wish I had their skill. Well, a lifetime of study, you might say. The best comes from Riften, but I haven't been there in years. Ever tried making your own? It's, not easy, trust me.
Hey, he didn't give me a quest line in which I have to fetch the ingredients to help him learn how to make mead.
Working our mine is dangerous work, but Dravnia keeps it going. Well, Dravnia and the promise of more meat.
That's the most self-sufficient Nord that I've ever met. It's practically unbelievable.
Did you see my husband already? I'm sorry. He can come off a bit rough at times.
I don't think I've
Poor
seen you.
Roby. If you're feeling charitable, buy the Nordham mead. He's good for it. He's been in Kynesgrove forever. Great storyteller. Keeps everyone's spirits up.
It's the guy I just spoke to outside, right?
Drinks. I keep telling him not to worry about it, but he's got the stubborn Nord blood. Damn fool doesn't have the coin to pay me back, so he just beats himself up over it, and then he gets thirsty, and it cycles all over again. If you could convince him that I don't care about his tad, it'd certainly make me feel better.
Okay, I'll have a talk to him.
Yeah,
I visited the meaderies of Riften once, as a lad. Wish I had their skill.
How did you get in here
You've got
before
a
me?
fine look about you. Come, what do you think I am? A beggar? My family has always paid back every single coin we owed, going back to Tiber Septim's time.
How much do you owe? I could pay it.
A true Nord would settle it himself. But at least this way Idra gets her coin. Thank you. Tell her I'll be fine.
hope you'll stay for a bit. It'll be good to not have to hear him whining about his debts. Rogie pawned a few of his things back when he still had things to pawn. Take them.
Elven bow and Nordic gauntlets. I don't suppose I can give them back to him. I mean... Oh, you're not the person I was looking for.
You're going to be in big trouble if you...
Runs this... This isn't a town. This is a building. Oh, he's gone anyway.
Now here's a woman I'm glad to see.
Those ingredients. We're friends now, right? That means everything you own belongs to me?
Well, this is really quite a nice town when you get down to it. Just look at the view.
Again with the town thing. Is there more than one building here? The mine doesn't count. Detect sarcasm?
Got some nice comfy. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Oh wait, this is the room? The one with the double
Let me know
bed?
if there's anything else.
It's a nice room. A hero claims the warrior's heart. I tell you, the dragonborn comes. The age of oppression and the age of aggression. Without a tune or sharp enunciation. Dovahkiin, Nalhakzin Lasfarin. I think I know the tune, but I don't think I can sing a language I don't know to a tune that fast. Oh, there's a translation. Like wings in the cold that when brothers wage war come unfurled. Arduin, the bane of kings, with a hunger to swallow the world. The dark dragon's lies will be silenced forever, and then fair Skyrim will be free from foul Alduin's maw. That doesn't make sense. Arduin and Akatosh are obviously the same person. This is more barbaric Nordic beliefs. They have no idea what's going on. Do you know the Nords are the only people in the whole world that believe
My pa runs this town.
Alduin and Akatosh to be two different people? I read a book about it. It was very well sourced. Why am I like this? I don't understand Phoenix. I'm not from Skyrim. Yeah, the single flower has made me too heavy. Oh no, I accidentally drank the milk. Well, now we're not getting spaghetti. Yeah, I'm not from Skyrim. Why would I believe this obscure Nordic belief? I'm gonna believe what the entire rest of the world believes, aren't I? Otherwise, it just makes no sense. Where do I get my weird knowledge from? I got it out of a book. I don't think I still have the book, though. I'm pretty sure it was in the old men's place. Maybe I can find it again. It was a treatise on unusual Nordic beliefs, focused primarily around the dragons, comparing them to the beliefs of other lands. The guy talked about how the Nordic beliefs were fascinating, but ultimately, given that they're the only people who believe that, and everywhere else across this vast and varied world believes otherwise, you know, the evidence is strongly in favor of the rest of the world. Yeah, I'm going back there sometime anyways. It's probably the next main quest thing it's probably the next thing that's on my list to do. Which means I expect to get around to it in the next couple of weeks. I wandered off to pick up ingredients, and now I've lost my horse. I've wandered further than I just wanted to see what was down that road, really. Whether there was actually more buildings to this place. Then I saw ingredients, and now I'm down here. What do you think jazzberries taste like? Oh, look at that, a fox. Jazzberry grapes. They got quite a jazzy taste. I didn't expect jazzberries to be yellow like that. I thought jazz would be a colour more similar to perhaps the blues? Alright. I might go back to Windhelm and just sell some stuff up. And then we'll go to... Well, I was going to say we go to Whiterun to get up the mountain. Is it actually going to be easier to get to from here? So we need to go to Iverstead, don't we? I've only just left Windhelm as well. I bet the shops haven't restocked. It was like a day ago. Maybe we'll just ride straight to Iverstead. And climb the mountain from there. Easier to get to from this side than from when I set off there from Whiterun by riding my horse straight up the mountain. You alright there, fella? Oh, you're a giant. I thought you were just really far away. Well, as always, the giants continue to be a peaceful people. I wish I spoke their language. Well, that's why I stopped to talk to him. I was like, why is this guy walking around naked with a club? I better look into this. It's just an ordinary... Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go into town just to sell stuff. I've got so much crap. Are those hot springs? I don't think they are. I think these are like salt flats or something. Not salt flats. What's the word for these? What do you call these things, Phoenix? You know my native language better than I do. You think they are hot springs? They might be hot springs as well as the word I'm looking for. I think there's a word for these kind of structures that often form around hot springs. I can't think what it is. But yeah, I think those might be hot springs. It's a shame they're not big enough to take a bath in them. Oh, the geyser is one that spouts up. And the fissure is specifically a hole. Okay, my inventory is too full. I'm gonna go into Windhelm. See if I can sell something. Maybe we'll need to go to Whiterun. Oh, of course! I've got all those dragon bits, haven't I? No wonder my inventory is so full. Yeah, we'll go to Whiterun, we'll sell up, we'll go to, we'll go to Windhelm, sell up, we'll go to Whiterun, drop off those dragon bits, and then we can climb the mountain. That lady asked me to see her? What lady? The one who took me to Kinesgrove? Yeah, she asked me to go see her in Riverwood. I guess I'll do that after I've been to see the old man. It is also near Whiterun.
Divine smile on you, friend. Sure, what have you got?
Here, hold on to these dragon bones for me. Yeah, not sure that I trust that lady from the Blades. She seems real shady. But I mean, she's asking me to go to the Thalma base, so yeah, worst case scenario, I kill a whole bunch of Thalma. I just go to the Thalma embassy and kill everybody there. I'm okay with that. So yeah, I guess we'll go see her. Yeah, secretly that's best case scenario. Worst case scenario is that she wants me to like sneak in or disguise myself as a Thalma or some nonsense. Yeah. Oh well, if I must.
any idea how dull horses are?
They're not the greatest conversation.
Working in Wendhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Take a look.
Oh good, this guy's restocked. Kind of.
Whether it's armor,
Being an Alma willing to do
come see me.
manual labor. No, I don't have any steel.
Hermit, take a look.
Suppose so. We basically run this place. Still, I've got nothing against the Aldmer on an individual level. I mean, there's a difference between the Aldmer and the Thalmer, isn't there?
If you meet anyone in your travels who needs good steel, my way.
Aldmers don't exist? Oh. I thought they were, like, not synonyms, but like dialect.
With my swords in your hands, Ulfric's men will send those legion dogs running.
I never expected
I honestly
Ulfric
thought
to
the
be
world
this
were
legendary,
interchangeable.
But he does.
Altmers want to be Aldmers, but it's a bygone bloodline.
I couldn't ask for a better teacher than Owengo. What can I
Oh yeah, no, I'm remembering now. The Aldmers are the old elves, and the Altmers are the high elves or something. And the high elves want to pretend that they're the exact same things as the old elves, but nobody's buying it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. The Aldmer split into the various different elves. And the Altmer want to pretend that they're the originals.
Working in Wendhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Take home Windhelm's finest and precious produce today.
Oh, I'm almost out of leather. What was I making? 9 battle axes? 4. That should add up. I need some leather to upgrade those leather boots. You there, sell me some leather.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
I like 5 leather.
Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
Oh! Exciting.
plates, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Let me sell this stuff real quick. Only got a little bit of ebony mined.
Who needs good steel? Send them my way.
Fresh fruit and vegetables for sale. Knives and other goods from home, all at reasonable prices.
Yeah, I think this might be our color.
Assorted wares and tools you just can't.
I don't know, it's a little brighter than I was hoping for. I thought it'd be like, you know, black. Depends on the lightning. It's highly conductive, huh? 45. Yeah, I think we'll make one of those. That is a, it's a pretty big hike. Yeah, 45 base. Also, it occurs to me I didn't change my making and selling all this stuff. I'm not wearing my stupid improvement gear. Out the way! Out the way! I've got a new bow to make. Honestly. $57. My current one is 46.
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change their
Nice.
minds about that.
Oh, actually, isn't there a, there
travel
is.
more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
57, but then I put on my archery gear.
If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale. Fresh fruit and vegetables for sale. Hmm? Need something? Make it quick. Fruits and vegetables.
What do we want on it?
Hmm?
I've been mostly using fire so far.
Need something?
Frost or lifesteal? I was actually thinking frost.
Take home Windhelm's finest and
This
freshest
does
produce
10 points of damage and then weakens
Need
them. Frost does 10 points of damage and lowers their stamina, so... Frost also slows movement speed? That's not labeled. Well, I'm interested in that then.
from me?
Lifesteal sounds super cool, but
Speak quickly.
you know, that's what Vorstag is for. He used to take the hits for me.
Need
I shouldn't be taking damage in the first place.
You want something from me? I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
133 shots.
If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale.
Well, that heavy armor will weigh nothing
want
soon.
something from me?
You'll forget that you're wearing it. I'd say 8 or 9 damage. Yeah. Get about
want
200
something from
shots
me?
in. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Do I have any enchanting potions? I do. Should really drink that first. I do, yeah, the one that recharges when you kill animals. Yeah, I've got that.
Need something? Need something?
Yeah, I'm thinking 141 shots is quite a lot. I think I'll just take that.
You want something from me? Yes?
Hang on. I don't know. How do I... Ah, okay.
Take home Windhelm's finest and freshest produce today. You want something from me?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Feel good about that.
Yes? I'd travel
Do I have some
more.
crappy
Who
soul
wants to deal
gems?
with all the soldiers these days?
Make some stuff to sell.
If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale. Yeah?
Wait, well, I wasn't paying attention. Do I have 69 enchanting now?
Make it quick. Fresh fruit and vegetables for sale. Make it quick.
Yes. 70. That's less funny.
Hmm?
Actually, do I have any leftover dwarf metal? I bet I don't. No. That's the thing I could do with upgrading Vorstag's stuff. I bet I could smith it a lot higher.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. My master. Take a look.
No, this guy's still broke.
I've been a bit out of sorts since.
You want something from me?
Since our daughter was.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Oh. Yeah, it looks like it's just the one guy that had money.
Custom.
You should probably shouldn't leave that sword sticking off the table like that. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Timescroll this time.
Take a look.
Sells first aid. Fast resistance. Is there an easy way to know what enchantments I already know and which ones I don't?
Great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Only by checking the enchanting table. Let's see if we've got that frost resistance. If not, we can maybe buy one of those and disenchant it.
If you're looking
looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale.
Okay, we've only got resist magic, so I assume it's resist fire and resist ice.
For sale. Come and browse my fine selection. Everything's fresh and delicious.
Needs Hermir's become a decent smith. Take a look.
So we could 1700. It is expensive, but then it's another enchantment we know how to do. I don't know. Did you have a fire resistance one like a minute ago? Did you sell it, bro? Well, I don't think we can afford it right now anyway. Since, yeah, not really got stuff to sell for this guy.
If you meet anyone in your travels who needs good steel, send them my way.
Another time, maybe. Picking up things to disenchant. Yeah, that's what I've mostly been doing, but... You know, if I've been adventuring all this time, I've about finished the game and I've still not found one of those items.
Because I used to be a sailor. I lost my family years ago. Truth is, I don't really know what keeps me going.
We left all these bowls all over the road. This place is a dump. You should be ashamed.
Always welcome here. Anyone?
No, I should have sold this thing. Then I could have easily afforded it. Oh well. $72. Decent, decent.
It's better watch their step.
Oh well. It's gotten to that time, so I guess I'll have to wrap up there. Next time we'll ride on to Whiterun, clean out our inventory, and then it's off to our next quest. Quite possibly going up the mountain again. Orphan Rock. Forward, Helgen, Orphan Rock. I wonder if you can get through there. It's a line of places that I'd like to go to. But okay. We got a few things done this time. We got ebony. Finally, we're doing some real craftsmanship. Soon all of Skyrim, no, all of Tamriel, will have heard of the Dragonborn, the greatest smith to ever walk the land. Oh, hold on. Before I quit, I just realized something. I got a new shout, didn't I? I've not even tried it out. I now know how to yell kill in Draconic. Speak and let your voice herald doom as an opponent's armor and life force are weakened. Doesn't just make them drop dead, sadly. But it shreds their armor and their health. Presumably their max health? That'll be fun to try out. Seems like a useful combat one. Anyway, with that I'll have to wrap up. Thanks for being here, guys. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks for all the company, Phoenix. So next Skyrim will be Monday afternoon. I'll be back tomorrow with I'll be back tomorrow afternoon when we'll be starting our run of Bloodborne. Should be exciting. Get there early to help me make a character. That's always the fun part. We'll have to work together to figure out who we want to be. And of course tomorrow evening will be the team stream and we'll be playing a few games together. Probably some League or some CSGO, so I hope to see you guys there. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been good. Let's see who's online, who we can go say hi to. Doop. Nobody else doing any blind plays of Skyrim by the looks of it. So I think we're gonna go see Goddess of Death. She's playing some Overwatch. Don't often see her streaming, but she seems to have gotten into it more lately. And she seems cool, so we're gonna say hi over there. So yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. Hope to catch you next time.